I am Kristen May. This is May Love Light. I am just making sure that my sound is working. Okay, let's see. Okay. Um, so last week I recorded the session, and then when I went to listen to it, there was no sound. So I'm a little paranoid today. YouTube, I may have to I don't know. I may have to go back to doing this on Instagram because I'm just having some technical struggles on the struggle bus, which is okay. Let me see here. Okay, great. There is sound. Okay. All right. So we are good. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Once again, I'm Kristen May. This is May Love Light. Um, this is Mindful Monday. And how are we feeling? These sessions, I will give a little bit of an intro, talk a little bit about a topic and my practice and how my practice has helped within that theme. And then I'll lead us through a 10-ish minute practice and then close out with some reflections. Um, since I did not, since I was not able to post, since I chose not to post my recording last week, I will talk about that, like the topic. And so, specifically, talking about sadness or any like difficult emotion, I just wanted to focus on sadness because of my experience with working with that emotion myself. I have some respiratory challenges, and so I was on the struggle bus this morning, and so I'm slowly coming back. The lungs are doing their thing. I was about to say the lungs are lunging. They are. So if I have moments where I am coughing, just know that I'm okay, and I have my water here. I'll take sips. Ooh, okay. So there's a lot going on within our world, within our space, and something that came up for me is my relationship with sadness. A little bit of a story. So a couple years ago, I was on a retreat, and when I came out of the retreat, I was just like consumed with this sadness that was just like it was very it was very gloomy. And the way I described it, I felt like I called it my Eeyore phase. Those of you who remember Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, the enthusiastic donkey. Just kidding. Eeyore was not enthusiastic. I believe Eeyore is a donkey of some sort. And so that was the vibes I was given. Just like yeah, it was just really difficult for me to experience joy in that moment. And so this was not depression. I know what depression feels like, and so depression for me, the way I it manifests for me is there's a feeling of helplessness, hopelessness, and yeah, those are like the despair, uh, kind of yeah. That those are the feelings of when I encounter depression. This was not that. This was just sadness, just there. And so when I tried to look and like watch the news a little bit to kind of reacquaint myself with what's going on in the world, it was obvious to me where the sadness was manifesting through me because of like all the things that are happening. And I was just like, oh, this isn't just my sadness. This is a collective that is manifesting through me in this way. And it was very it was very comforting to realize that it wasn't just me. Like, this is something that is coming forward. And I was just like, oh wow, this is, and I felt like my practice allowed me to see that closely of like, what is this, and have that curiosity around it rather than attaching some story to it. And so one of the things I did was I journaled about it, this feeling that was coming up for me. And I would like to share a poem that I wrote. And this poem, the invitation is for you to use this as like a mindfulness listening exercise. So, meaning the anchor, your area of focus would be the words as I offer them, and you would just receive them. And as your mind wanders off, which it will happen, just guiding yourself back to this poem that I'm sharing. And my modality of poetry are haiku. I love writing haiku. And so this is not a haiku, which is not my use. So, yeah. And I'll just read this poem and I'll talk a little bit more and then we'll go into a practice. Excuse me. I'll take a sip of water here. Okay. All right. Befriending sadness. Even just allowing yourself to receive just the title of the poem, Befriending Sadness. If there's anything that's arising when you hear that, okay. There is this sadness that sits at the base of my heart. This sadness is not mine alone. It is for the mothers who lost their children, entire family bloodlines gone at a blink of an eye. This sadness is not my own. It is for the women who are seen less than, for those of us who give second thoughts to come out after dark, those who are taken and then forgotten. This sadness is not my own. Children who cry in pain of hunger, never knowing the caress of their mother, only to parent themselves and each other, never knowing who to trust. This sadness resides in me, and now it resides in us. What to do? Take it gently into my hands, look deeply and whisper, "It's okay, sadness. We can keep each other company. You are a part of me, and like any visitor, you are welcome here." Just allowing that to land. There was definitely some inspiration of the Rumi poem. I forgot the name of it. I need to look that up. But yeah, this sadness that I was experiencing, it didn't just go away. It became this visitor that is there. And instead of me trying to push it away, just like really trying to push away the sadness, I truly befriended it. It's just like, you know what, you're going to be here. Like, it's all the things that are happening in this world, and this sadness is going to be present. And can I be with it? And when I wrote that poem, it really was a turning point for me that just really allowed me to create some space for sadness to be, however it is. And now it's not in the forefront, it's there like in the background, and I can still experience the variety of emotions and still have that one present. And so that's just a little bit of my journey with just sadness, which also touches into grief. There's a lot of things to grieve. And so, yeah, just knowing that this is an ongoing journey of really touching into these different emotions and our relationships with them, and how we can really tend to ourselves and make sure that we're resourced to be able to show up for ourselves and each other. And so, with that, I would like to guide us through a practice. I feel, when I was reflecting on a practice that would be supportive, I would like to offer the practice of a mantra, which is a repetition of a word or a phrase. We'll be repeating three phrases, and the invitation is for you to either repeat it to yourself, you can say it out loud, you can say it internally, you can be silent and allow the words to just land, and I'll repeat them and leave space in between for you to either repeat them internally or just allow yourself to feel what is arising. And so, as we settle in for this practice, the invitation, everything's an invitation. You can choose to follow along, or, yeah, just have me in the background. Whatever you want to do. Um, it's choose your own adventure meditation. Choose your own meditation. Okay, which can be an adventure. So making sure that you're comfortable in your seat. I'm adjusting myself, and just taking a moment to look around your space. And this is called orienting, and what we're doing is just making sure that our space, this is a way to settle the body, just giving ourselves the opportunity to see that we are in an environment that is safe enough for us to practice in this time. And you can look to your left, to your right, behind you. You can look below and above you, just really allowing yourself to settle in. And when you're ready, you can either soften your gaze or close the eyes. Okay. And allowing ourselves to settle into the body. We'll take 3 breaths together at your level of comfort. If you wish to do a deep breath, you can, or just some intentional breaths together. So exhaling the air, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Going back to your breath as is. There may be sounds in your environment. There are sounds in my environment, and that's okay. Our area of focus will be the repetition of these phrases. So the first phrase, I'm dropping into the space. I am worthy. Allowing it to land. I am worthy. You can repeat to yourself. And as the mind wanders off into thought, maybe there's disagreement or some criticism, just allowing yourself to guide yourself back to I am worthy. I am worthy. worthy. And guiding yourself back. I am worthy. And shifting to our next phrase, I am whole. I am whole. I am whole. Mind wanders off, and gently guiding yourself back. I am whole. Another invitation is just to gently raise the corners of your mouth like an internal smile. I am whole. And resting with that. And shifting to our third phrase, I am enough. I am enough. Maybe the mind has wandered off into thoughts, ways that some criticism around this. And we're just gently guiding ourselves back to I am enough. I am. Thoughts are going to continue to flow. It doesn't mean that they are true. I am enough. Allowing yourself to rest in these phrases. I am worthy. I am whole. I am enough. resting in the spaciousness of being worthy, being whole, and being enough as you are showing up. This is enough. And we will prepare to close this practice, setting an intention for this week. May I cultivate more gentleness within myself. May I take moments to rest. Whatever's arising for you, these are some intentions that are coming up for me. May I continue to gently hold my tender heart. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and bring yourself back into the space. Welcome, welcome back. Just noticing how you're feeling before we practice, after, maybe how you felt before, during, and after. Mantra practice for me has been really supportive. I like to use it when I feel like my mind is very, very busy and activated, because traditionally mindfulness practices would be like your breath, sound, or body sensations. And sometimes when the mind is just like really, really active and chattering and just like a lot of things that are happening for me, I feel like bringing in some phrases, repeating, that kind of helps my mind to like give it something to kind of chew on a little bit. And then like as it kind of settles, then I can ease into one of the more traditional anchors. Ooh, excuse me. But something to use this in like your day to day, something that I've been doing. I actually have a song that I like to sing. It's more like, so it's a mantra in a way. And when I'm applying oil, after I shower, I apply oil to my body. So I'm anointing myself with oils. And I like to repeat to myself that I am worthy to be loved. I am worthy to be loved. I love myself and I'm worthy to be loved. And I usually sing it and hum it. Um, the singing is not so great because of my respiratory challenges, but because, yeah, the steam in the shower helps me with my lungs. So, but yeah, it's just, it's really the power of words. Yeah, words are very powerful. And this is a way that I like to bring it into my day to day. Yeah, so it's just like, I am worthy to be loved. I'm worthy to be loved. I love myself and I am worthy to be loved. Yeah, so that's something that I like to use for myself. I love listening to Beautiful Chorus, and they have some really beautiful mantras. I Release is a good one that I like to listen to, of Beautiful Chorus. So that's a great one too. All right. I feel like this is a nice place to pause. Just yeah, just reflecting on your relationship with difficult emotions. Today I spoke about sadness, and it does kind of touch into grief. And we can explore more emotions, or I say difficult because I don't want to say like good or bad. because joy, the experience, like experiencing joy, can be difficult. That was something for me that was kind of challenging because guilt would arise for me, and or dissociation. That's another thing. Like when things, any kind of emotion is overwhelming for me, I would start dissociating. Just like, and we're off to another place to bring myself back. Like, come back, Kristen. So I just, yeah, that's why I'm saying difficult emotions instead of good or bad. And we don't need to place judgment on that. But if they're challenging in any way, how we can use our practice to allow ourselves to land and come back to ourselves, like a homecoming in ways. So, with that, I would like to offer a dedication of merit. What we do is any goodness and what we've cultivated together today, allowing it to radiate outwards to all beings everywhere, seen and unseen. Excuse me. So this dedication of merit that I am about to offer, it comes directly from the Dharma Homies Collective, specifically Devin Sangster Rath within the group. And I really love this dedication of merit. So allow yourself to receive this. You can place a hand on the heart as I share. May any goodness that has come from us practicing together today be dedicated not only up to us, but to all beings everywhere, seen and unseen. In particular, we dedicate this goodness to those who are suffering, especially those who are suffering under violence, racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, ableism, ageism, xenophobia, and all intersecting oppressions. We commit to doing the work within ourselves and in the world of uprooting greed, hatred, and delusion so that our true heart's wish may come true, that all beings everywhere be free from suffering and pain. May all beings abide in the ease of well being. May all beings be safe from both internal and external harm. May all beings know connection, love, joy, and peace. And may all beings be truly free, truly liberated. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you all next week. Same time. Oh, me and this YouTube. I'm like, how do I end this again? This is great. Okay, you're going to see this in live. Okay, we got this. We got this. There we go. Bye.